Hey there. Something I can help you with?
What's the story with this place?
Well, for starters, my name's Chuck Finley. Part of a group of outcasts from the Brotherhood of Steel. We're from the DC area, and this bunker is our home in the Commonwealth.
What are you guys doing out here?
We're on a bit of a crusade. We're here to champion the cause of the innocent, the helpless, the powerless. You know, in a world full of criminals who operate above any law. Now listen, sorry about that. Our entertainment options here are kind of limited. But to answer your question, you could say we're like the Brotherhood of Steel, but without the whole, Nazi vibe. We generally believe that all sentient humanoids have a right to exist. So we don't start fights with others just because their skin or DNA is a little different than ours. Except feral ghouls. Fuck those guys. And come to think of it, most super mutants too. Bunch of bitchy little girls. Anyway, we mostly do mercenary work to pay the bills, hostage rescue, wild animal control, escort some travelers to and from major trading hubs, shit like that. We try not to be evil. And of course, we search and accumulate as much technology as we can.
Why did you leave the Brotherhood in the first place?
It's complicated, but the short version is, the Brotherhood of Steel started out on the West Coast, shortly after the Great War, a little over 30 years, and well, our leader was...
Right.
So, in addition, which eventually didn't sit, you see, we were involved over time more than in line. A few years passed, and there was a power, when ultimately our choices were to follow, or to leave for green. Most people stayed. That was 4 years.
I wanted to ask you about something else.
Okay, shoot.
How can I get in?
Well, obviously we don't let just anyone in. The only reason you made it through the front door is our scouts spotted you a mile away and radioed in that you matched the description of the person who's been taking out raiders lately. So we turned off the turrets and figured we'd give you an audience. We work on a you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours system here. If you want in, you gotta do something for us first.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
The job is to retrieve a weapon for one of our brothers. As background, we do a fair amount of work transporting traders and patrons to and from Fusion City. It's a goddamn dangerous job providing transportation through the glowing sea, but it does pay well. One of our crew goes by the name Vtaw. Well, he got denied entrance to Fusion City after taunting the guards there, and they confiscated his weapons and supplies. Anytech, the security division of Fusion City, never really formally charged Vtaw with anything, but the items they confiscated ended up being sold at one of their public auctions. And one of the items, that weapon has a lot.
Get to the point. What do you need?
Right. So Anytech holds public auctions every now and then, and that's where they sell their confiscated property. I think the last one was over at the church in Nantic Banks. Anyway, head over to Nantic Banks and see what you can find out about the auction and track down the sledgehammer. Bring the weapon back to me and we'll see about letting you in the bunker. Deal?
If I help you, I want something up front.
No deal, pal. You help us, we help you. But you need to take the first step.
Okay, I'll help you.
All right, I'll mark the location of the church on your map.
I'll wear your guts around! What's that? What? Who's there? Someone there? Good noise? gone! Brainless human!
Are you the plumber?
You're acting like I'm supposed to know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that boys. Looks like we got ourselves a comedian. The bathroom is downstairs. It's been out of order since we first opened.
Sure.
Folks around here. Last week, one of our guys. Don't get me wrong. Incidents like. Anyways, glad you're here. So,
Just looking for something. And I'm betting you know right where to find it.
check with Vtaw downstairs. It's worth talking to. You get in his bed.
Hey,
Hey, sexy bees.
what's the story with this place?
A few months back, the raiders were causing too many problems at Club Fusion, so Fusion City implemented various security measures to keep them out. But that didn't change the fact that raiders still need a place to get drunk, let loose, and stare at titties all night. So I set up shop here and opened a raider bar.
Nice to meet a friendly face.
Probably not what you expected walking into a raider bar, huh?
I wanted to ask you about something else.
Okay.
I'm looking around for something, and I'm betting you know right where to find it. Here you go. Check it out.
Oh yeah, the sledgehammer, I have that. The sledgehammer isn't for sale though.
Please. I was told you could help me.
Tell you what, there's another weapon I'm trying to acquire. Track it down for me and I'll trade you the sledgehammer for it.
Okay, I'm listening.
The weapon I'm looking for is a dildo bat. About a month ago, some guy walked in here desperate for caps and pawned off a bunch of stuff. It was mostly low value stuff, so I didn't think to examine the dildo bat carefully. I sold the bat to a guy named Will for 20 caps. A couple days later, he says because I asked him what the map was.
Wait. Are you just playing a joke on me?
If we could find the treasure of Jamaica Plain. So what do you think? Are you up for trying?
Yeah, I guess.
The guy I sold the bat to lives in a bus just north of Fort Hagen, Red Rocket.
Mm-hmm.
Is someone present?
Attacking human.
Right there. You saw something out there?
There was some other way.
I'm glad that's over with.
Absolutely lovely.
Welcome back. I see you got the bat. Any trouble finding it?
It was a cakewalk. No problem at all.
Nice work. As promised, there's a sledgehammer you wanted. Also, you can keep the dildo bat. I only needed it for the map.
Hey, look who's back. Any problems retrieving the sledgehammer?
You missed all the fun. I'll be sure to invite you along next time.
All right. Looks like it's mojito time. Here's a keycard to access the bunker. Have a look around, make yourself at home. Feel free to use the supplies in the workbenches. If you want a little more history about our order, you can check out the terminals in our research library.